underrated? The chicken strips.
So what if I don't like peanut butter? Sue me.
All right. We are live. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How's everyone doing? Beer Talk with Kyle and Joe, Beard's Life, everything in between. Super excited to be here. Joe, how you feeling, brother?
Well, I'm fine. I'm trying to not be as agitated since we were just arguing in the back room here. Do I still sound crackly to you?
Yes. First of all, that wasn't an argument. That was me telling you your audio is not 100% correct. And yes, you still sound a little crackly. I see our guest laughing in the background.
Well,
dude, nothing's perfect. It happens.
All right. In the chat, if I sound like crap, let me know. I will try to fix it throughout, but I guess it is what it is. Yeah. What is going on, everybody? Good to see all of you here. We have an outstanding show for you tonight. If you guys have not seen our posts or anything like that, we do have a very special guest from a company that we have just absolutely loved for a very, very long time. And let's just not waste any time. Let's get our guest on here. None other than Holly herself.
AKA Whiskey Biscuits.
Whiskey Biscuits was a joke one time, and it just sort of stuck, and I've just left it.
Oh, I love it. It's fantastic. So, Holly, how are you, my friend? Our neighbor to the east.
Neighbor to the east. That's right. You're my brother. You're my brother cousins from other mothers. I don't know how that doesn't really flow, but we're gonna go with it. It works.
And your brother lives the city next over from
you. Yes, exactly. My brother does. My brother from another mother actually does live near you guys.
Yes, for sure. So no, thanks for being on the show. Guys, we had a great show. We got some giveaways. We got some awesome topics. We get to hear some more from Holly from Whiskey N Hardtack. So Joe, we have so much on the agenda, man. How do you want to kick it off tonight?
Well, I want to see who is all in here and greet them because they definitely deserve to be greeted, noticed. We always appreciate everybody coming in every week. So we have Tony Lorenzo. What is going on? Aladamir, bald and beautiful. Our boy Beard Vato, one of our amazing moderators. Joey Sparks. We got Grant from Beards Dignified. Always good to see you, brother. Rob. Bushy, Eastside Chris, Bearded Eric, and let's see, Donald Long, Jeff Rice. Did I say Bearded Wiley? If I didn't, hello. Hold on. I always get it right, and I'm messing it up tonight. Josue. What's up, Josue? Yep. Josue. We got Bearded Blonde in here, Tommy Robinette.
Oh, you let that guy Don Bowman in here. What is wrong with you?
We got, yep. Tyson, Brian from Beards and Banjos, Chris, what is going on? I think I covered everybody. I saw Sober Chef Eric, our other amazing moderator, Dan B. I think I got everybody. If I didn't say something, I will highlight you, or Kyle will do the same. So
I wonder if the audio is on my end because no one said that you sound a little crackly. So it might very well be.
Somebody said I sounded amazing. So
yeah, it might just be your speakers.
It could be.
I'd like to point out to Chris that this is the second Matrix reference someone has made in reference to this live stream to me tonight. In the last hour.
Really?
It's the freakiest thing. Like it just jumped out at me. I'm like, wait a minute, this is the second time.
Interesting.
That's awesome.
I am going to be sleepy tomorrow, Vato. I'm totally sleepy.
Yes, we were surprised that we were able to get this planned pretty well in advance so that Holly can get some caffeine in her, eat a Pop-Tart right before coming on here, and she's awake for now. We'll see what happens in about 20 minutes. If she dozes off, I'll yell in my crackly microphone.
Do you go to bed at like 9, Holly? Is that the joke?
The joke is I'm usually like really passed out by like 10:30-ish, but I also have been dealing with the fact that it's summer, and so it's light a lot later.
Right.
So my natural clock will be to stay up later, but the problem is it's also affecting my children, who last night were just, it was like a rebellion in my home, and nobody was going to bed, and all I wanted to do was go to bed.
That's all. That's awesome. Excuse me.
What's up, Zach?
Hey, Zach.
Yeah, see,
and I saw
Brian. Brian is my speed, because like we could do like a 6 p.m. live stream and be done in a half an hour.
Yeah,
and we could all get our naps.
That would be completely fine for all the East Coast people. I don't know how many West Coast people
you get,
but hey, you never know.
Hey, Mel. So Bald and Beautiful saying almond butter sandwich respectfully to Joe. I've never had almond butter.
I was going to say, how much different is almond butter than peanut butter?
I don't know. That's what I was just thinking about.
It's actually more tasty, a little bit more dry.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry.
Well,
it's just a little more dry.
My interest level just went.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm going to be totally honest, because I've tried it and peanut still reigns supreme. And I know, Joe, you have a hard time with that, but sorry, that's just kind of how it goes.
That's fine. I've accepted it. I'm the outsider, and I am 100% fine with that. One of us has to be normal.
So Holly, gosh, let's go ahead and dive into it. So what's going on with Whiskey N Hardtack? What's new? What do the people need to know? What do you have up your sleeve?
Well, what's new? End of May, we launched the whole new logo, packaging updates, beard oil packaging, the butter packaging, the soap boxes, like everything just boom.
Right.
Came out, and it was, I don't think people quite grasp how long and painful a process that is, to get everything done and just the way you want and on time. I will tell you that the labels were overnighted to me from Colorado.
Wow.
And it didn't have to be that way. It's just, we fired 3 designers in the process of doing this.
Wow.
We had one that just ghosted. We had one that actually digitized what you've got on your shirt there, Joe. Mm-hmm. And then just like didn't deliver anything else on the contract in terms of doing the design work, because I can only go so far with my design skills. I really prefer to use an actual professional design firm. So we got a recommendation from a friend of mine, actually another soaper, and she was like, I've got a secret who's going to save your life. And like, we cranked it. I mean, we were busting it. We were up against things. The boxes, like we had to have the boxes made completely custom because they didn't have any like prefabricated sizes that would work. Like there's just so much stuff that went into it, and so much more stuff I want to do with the packaging, but it was literally thousands of dollars. Like I don't think people grasp how much money goes into that, just from the designer, from the box, costs, everything, because you have to buy it in bulk. Yeah. I mean, you're buying thousands of labels and thousands of boxes, so it's a lot. So
I can imagine.
And it was painful because it should have all been done by the first week of April, and so that's how much longer it took. We started late December, maybe early November, during the busy season. We were like, hey, whoa. Mm-hmm. And, but it is what it is. I'm glad we got through like the big push of it. I'm happy with where we ended up.
That was my next question.
Yeah. Especially I was really, really, really strongly pushing for the gold foil on the labels and the metallic. And you guys, I can't wait to show you as the year goes on some of the special editions that come out. Like obviously Strange Bromance we did with a different color palette, but it still has the gold foil. But we have different color foils coming out on different bottles. And of course, when Icebreaker comes back, it will have its own kind of flavor of everything too. So like, Icebreaker doesn't come back till November, but we ordered all that stuff back in May. So we had to design it at the same time we designed everything else.
Yeah.
So we have a few other things up our sleeve, but nothing I can actually say yet.
Nothing yet. Gotcha.
Nothing yet. But hey, there's nothing wrong with a good teaser. It keeps everybody on their toes, and and that and I want to just give a shout out to Walt. Thank you so much for that super chat. And yes, Walt. There is a whole lot of awesomeness on one screen right now. We are so happy to have Holly finally on here officially on our live stream. I know you've seen us on camera with Holly and our good buddy Steve as well, but having Holly front and center, star of the show on here, we are super excited. Whiskey N Hardtack has been one of my top 2 companies, at least for even before reviewing. I got onto them really quick. My first few purchases was Icebreaker and Snake Venom, and those have been 2 of my favorite scents for the longest of times. They have not fallen out of my top 5, even after all this time, all the products that we've tried. I used to be devastated that Icebreaker was only available like in select times, but I get it. I understand, and it actually makes a whole lot of sense as to why that is. Not to mention, like, now that I have so much stuff, it's not that I necessarily need to keep buying it right now, but it is a go-to scent for me out of all the seasons, even though it's primarily a winter season scent. So what
I will say is, when you go through a branding exercise like this, and it's not the first time I have gone through one, but this is the first time I have run a company directly that goes through one instead of being part of one for another company, is it really forces you to take stock.
Hey, what's up, Rob?
What you produce, what you put out in the market, and how much investment you want to make into something, because it's not going to be the case where you constantly churn out a different scent every so often, every couple weeks or something like that, because you've got all this investment in all of these labels and all of these boxes, and it costs a lot more money to make variants. Mm-hmm. So you kind of have to go, okay, is this something I really want to do? And do I think it has the sales potential? So you really have to you're forced to step back and look at it from a business and an ROI perspective and go, all right, is this really what we need to be doing? Yeah, it would be a cool idea, but is this really going to fit well in the lineup? So,
right.
Eric, it's that one was out of Denver. There's another one that is I think there's another one in Aurora that I was looking into as well, but that one's out of Denver.
So I said, let's go ahead, and we have 3 giveaways tonight. We usually wait till after the half-hour mark. I said we go ahead and do one now, and then Joe and I have some questions for you that we've kind of just heard throughout the community that I think would be great topics to touch on. So let's give away. I think we have some combos. Should we do Gentleman's Cut, Snake Venom, or Bromance first?
I gotta go Gentleman's Cut.
Gentleman's Cut. All right, let's do it.
Yeah, Gentleman's Cut. Still, it's been out for a while now, but still one of your newer scents. And I'm just such a sucker for good barbershop scents. And yeah, while he's getting that set up, how would you describe Gentleman's Cut, and what was your
So Gentleman's Cut, I actually worked with Barbecue Steve on Gentleman's Cut, and I've been talking about doing a barbershop, and he was like, can you make it like it's an entire experience? Like, you've gone to the barber and you've gotten, the shave, you've gotten the hot towel, you've gotten, you smelled the whole experience, but without the talcum powder. And so I said, all right, well, let's add a little bit of this. And okay, so I see, I think you're saying you want to hear this, and let's balance it out with that, and built the profile. And he was like, yeah, this is fire. Let's, you should really do this. And I was like, all right, let's do this. And I'm like, what's a good name? Like, if you went to like a high end salon or a high-end barber shop, like what would this be called? And I was like, oh, the gentleman's cut. Like it's, you know. So that's kind of where we came up with that one. And yeah, it's like super clean. Yeah. And this is, I guess, something we'll talk about soon, but I've tested it in soap and it doesn't work.
Oh, really? That's a bummer. And I'm shocked. Because for as clean as it is.
When we talk about that. But yeah, I was really bummed out because the scent holds really well. But in order to work with it, it needs to set at a certain speed, and it was not cooperative.
Yeah,
whoa. I'm going to interrupt for a minute because Mr. Jersey Joe is assuming that I'm the side piece. No, Joe, over there in Jersey, you're the side piece. You're the one that I got to be jealous of, okay? But I'm the main squeeze, all right?
It seems like a lot of people, kind of like getting away. Yeah, Jeff Rice is saying Jeff's a huge barbershop fan. He has not tried Whiskey N Hardtack's Gentleman's Cut. You do need to try it, Jeff. Maybe you'll win it right now. Who knows?
I tell you what, yeah, tonight's the night to do it. If you're saying you need it and you haven't tried it, hopefully you win it. If you don't, then just 15% off. Beer Talk 15. Go ahead and give it a go. It's a really great. It's really a barbershop meets cologne type scent. Yep. It's just so you can wear it in so many different ways, and for all sorts of occasions. And it's just clean. It's not the generic talcum powder.
I was so excited to put it in the beard wash bar because I was like, this is going to be fire in the beard wash bar.
And it is, because that's what I have, and I can't wait to dive into that. It smells great. Yeah,
for sure. All right, let's go ahead and do it, guys. All right, so please only enter once. The internet will prioritize your number. I'm going to ask you to go ahead and give me a number in a certain range. Again, please only enter once. All right, guys, go ahead and give me a number 60 through 75. Go ahead and go 60 through 75. The first one on our screen will be the winner. May the odds be in your favor. Thank you, Vado. I was waiting for it, brother.
I had to mute my mic.
Oh, and there they go.
Yep. I had to mute my mic. I was choking on my water. I was drowning for a minute.
I'm so sorry, Joe. Like, if you had fallen over, we would have probably paused the live stream and asked someone to check.
And it's only natural. Like, even when you're choking on water, the first instinct is to get more water because you're choking.
Right. Let me get more of the thing that's about to kill me.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Gary. He's saying do, guys. Go ahead and stop. We do have a late winner. Let me make sure this was only entered once. And he is the winner. Double checking. Give me 1 second.
There he is.
There he is. The man we just
Barbecue Steve.
Hey, under 20 minutes late. I'll accept that. What's up, Steve?
Believe Joey has not won on our channel before. The winner is Joey Sparks with the 63 bomb. And let's throw some love in there for Joey winning the Gentleman's Cut combo oil butter. The newer poured butter is sensational. I do curse Holly up and down every once in a while because the whip butter is no longer. It's out of season anyway. I know that's a wintertime thing. But I bought two jars of it, so I'm good to go for a while. So
you're hoarding it is what you're telling me.
I am. I'm totally hoarding it. I let my brother borrow Gentleman's Cut actually the other day. He loves it. So, yeah, congrats, Joey. Can we have Joey reach out to you on IG?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Joey. Reach out to Holly at the Whiskey N Hardtack account. Give her your mailing info, and she will get that sent out to you pronto. Congrats, my man.
Yeah, I'm with
Poured butter is where it's at.
I'm with Vado. I'm team poured all the way. Although Holly has the best whipped in the game.
It's the softest for sure. It's so nice.
Yeah, and
super light, super airy.
Definitely going to tick people off to not do that this year. Definitely going to be some unhappy people, but I know
it's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
Yeah. So real quick, guys, if you did not win, do not fear. We have 2 more giveaways, which are 2 more combos that we will do throughout the night. So do not fear. So yeah, Holly, we want to dive into some whiskey and hardtack things here for you. We actually made a list. So Joe and I were talking about the soap making process. And I don't want to butcher the name, but I am so curious. I know we've talked about it in the past, but it's a great topic about the bar soap.
The bar soap versus
the okay.
I
don't want to butcher the name.
The solid bar wash?
It was a solid bar
solid
soap.
beard wash bar. Okay.
Yeah.
So the difference between a bar soap and a solid beard wash bar. And,
there it is.
Yeah, okay. And a lot of people I think get confused on that. And Bad and Bearded Casey, no. But it will run during the season that it runs. Snake venom is a great alternative, and actually obsidian really is kind of a refreshing profile as well if you're kind of into that. So it just doesn't have the mint to it that the other ones, but it'll come out when it comes out. But yeah, we'll see. All right, I know you asked about soap, but I'm going to address scent duration right now.
No, go ahead.
Every different kind of scent has your top notes, your middle notes, and your base notes. And some are more top note heavy than others.
She's about to nerd out on us, and I love it. Keep going.
Yeah. So, and this is for any scent. This is just scents in general. Your top notes would be like your lavenders and your citruses and, stuff that's lighter like that. Even some of your florals, not all of your florals, but some of your florals. And so what happens is as they evaporate off, you're not going to smell them as much, but that's usually if you balance the profile, that's where your middle notes start to come out. That's why things evolve and change as you put them in beard versus when they're in the bottle. And a lot of those things, like the journey that the scent takes you on is what it's supposed to do. Now, that's just kind of how the different notes come up and down. That's like a 30-second blip on that. But perception of scent duration is also another issue. I can smell a mouse fart at 500 yards. I can only use unscented products in the shower because I work around scents all day and I have a very sensitive nose. Now, I still use things formulated by the legal standards. And, some things are just going to have more bottom notes than others. And so they're going to last longer than others. But also there are people who literally don't have my sense of smell. It's a spectrum. Everybody's kind of got a different perception. You've got nose blindness. You've got the way the things change. And nose blindness is when you've just smelled something so often that you don't smell it anymore. Like nobody really knows what their house smells like to other people because they live there. Right. You just don't. If you ever wanted to know what your house smells like to other people, take like a shirt, go on vacation and take like a shirt and like seal it in a Ziploc bag. And after you've been gone like 4 or 5 days, open it up and sniff your shirt. That's what your house smells like to other people. Like it's a real thing. Like your brain just goes, this isn't a threat, so I don't need to keep smelling it. The real test is you get somebody else to smell your beard. Or you pick scents that have dark notes, that kind of stuff. So, and I'm missing the comment. So I just wanted to kind of address that. So everybody's perception of how long a scent is going to last is multifaceted in terms of how well they can smell in general, whether or not they're a smoker of pipe tobacco, cigarettes, or cigars, because that also changes how you perceive things, the types of scents that they like, or think they like. There's like a lot of different things with that. So, your best bet is when I can keep them in stock because they sell a lot is to get a sampler. Get a sampler and look for the things or ask, what are your darkest scents? Or what are your longer lasting scents? What are your stronger scents? And if you tell me kind of generally what you typically like, I can usually steer you to the correct one that seems like it would fit your profile better. But I mean, I can smell these things for hours and hours and hours.
I can imagine.
Right. So I want to give a shout out because there is a pineapple in the chat, and I know he is haunting Jersey Joe. So I wanted to give a shout out to Mr. Pineapple. It was right here. but we also have a very, very good question from Mel. And she says, Holly, would you ever consider making a scent called 1792, named after when hardtack was invented? Or a scent that combines whiskey and hardtack?
An actual whiskey biscuit scent.
Yeah.
I am trying to work on something that is more whiskey themed, but while I could make a bread scented type of thing, I'm not going to go for the gimmick. Again, going back to how much investment goes into these things and the testing, I'm definitely going to go with something that's going to stick around and, be a solid seller. So
I just saw something.
And I'm sorry, you asked me the original question you asked me. I've completely forgotten.
No, we will get there. We will get there.
Feel
we
better,
want to cover everybody's questions in the chat. Those always reign supreme. So,
yeah. Hey, John Bloombeards, what's up, man? Yeah, Dominic, feel better, buddy. That sounds painful, man.
Oh yeah, ooh.
That sounds painful. But yeah, you were getting a lot of love from the Solid Bar in the chat. A lot of people were saying how much they enjoy it. So but no, if you want to just touch on that real quick,
so yeah, bar soap and solid beard wash are two completely different things. Just like a liquid soap would be completely different than a beard wash or even a body wash. And to try to keep it in the simplest terms, because I will nerd hard on this and I don't want to lose anybody, is you essentially are evaporating the water out of a liquid beard wash and consolidating the solids into a puck and compressing it down and drying it out. So that's what it is. It is a mix of different surfactants and some conditioning agents that are in solid form, along with some cocoa butter, stuff like that like squeeze together and do this. I actually have a blog post coming out very shortly about explaining what is and is not a sulfate, because that tends to confuse people a lot, especially when they start reading the ingredients lists on different things and they see things like BTMS, or they see things that kind of sound like, oh, it has sulf in the name, but that doesn't make it a sulfate. And so trying to kind of break that down as, what really is a sulfate, why sulfates are the way they are, why some people avoid them, because it's sort of similar to saying, oh, it sounds like this, so it must be the same. But if you want to talk in nerd terms, dihydrogen monoxide and carbon monoxide kind of sound the same because they have monoxide in the name, but one is water and one's a poison gas. They couldn't be more different, So you kind of have to look at it. Just because it sounds like something that you've been told is terrible, it doesn't make it the thing. So, a lot of these things are just coconut derived, surfactants. That's all they are. And, non-irritating. But on the other hand, magnesium sulfate is Epsom salts. Pretty much everybody's got Epsom salts, which are sulfates, in their house. So, it bears some explaining, I think, for the people who kind of want to delve into more of the science behind it. But a bar soap is like a true soap. It is 100% got a higher pH. And I've tried to explain this before, is there's a reason that Dove, we'll use Dove as an example, is called a beauty bar and not called a soap, is because it's not a true soap. It's got other stuff mixed into it to try to make the pH slightly lower. But any bar soap, if it's a solid form and it's a soap, the pH is at least 9 to about 10. And that's a high pH. And there's some people who absolutely love high pH washes and high pH bars and stuff like that on their beards. And it's great for stripping. But the majority of people don't find that to be like a good daily thing. And the pH on the beard wash bars is, because it's not a soap, is a lot lower. And it's, I think it's like right around 5. Just pulling that off the top of my head. You can double check me because I wrote it down. But like that's much more akin to where your hair wants to be. Unless you're my husband, who prefers bar soap. So like he loves bar soap, and he will use it every day because that's his Beard just prefers it, and
That's his thing.
okay. Drives me nuts.
I mean, I'm a huge fan of bar soap too, and I've been using it more and more as more have been like getting sent to us, and I really enjoy it. I really do.
Yeah.
And John, thank you so much. As far as the peanut butter fun goes, my dog Gemma will very much enjoy that and appreciate it. So
I love always like the creamy goodness. That's funny.
Yeah.
Holly, Mel said something too. I love when you nerd out on us. It's.
I'm sorry. I try not to.
I love it. I'm not just
you
saying
need to always try to do it because
I know it's.
I can't help it. It's my nature. I think somebody asked.
So Don says he uses both, but only soap I use on my beard is Holly's. Of course.
It's a good choice.
I'm not sure. Yes, it's true, but I was going to say,
I'm not sure. Diablo?
Butter me up.
What's up, Diablo? Jeff says that he ordered the gentleman's cut. Nice. You're not going to regret it, man. Yeah. It's a great barbershop scent.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
For sure.
And Eric, to your Fight Club joke, we had a group for Sweet Tea and Biscuits that was called Soap Club, and the first rule about Soap Club was we get to talk about Soap Club.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we had a lot of running jokes in there, but yeah, the whole Fight Club thing is definitely an undercurrent in the soap making community.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, John is a funny guy, man. He cracks me up.
Yeah, John messages me kind of on the semi-regular, and we go back and forth. And what's funny is, for the longest time, I was calling him Scott, and I don't know why.
Oh, no, that's
so now
something I
he's
would
an
do.
Honorary Scott, even though his name is John.
That's hilarious. Oh, Russ asked this question twice. I apologize, Russ. I meant to get to it last time. Holly, are the carriers mixed with the scent individually or together?
So I'm not sure what you mean. Can you explain that a little bit more? Are you mixed with the scent individually or together? I make batches of multiple gallons of a carrier blend, and then I weigh in my fragrance blend into that. So everything that's from that multi-gallon batch is going to be exactly the same fragrance ratio. I think that's what he's asking. Okay. But I could be wrong. You let me know if I answered that incorrectly.
No. What's up, Bearded Living? Thank you so much for hopping in here.
Hey, what's up, Bearded Living? Jay Cruz, what's up, man?
Eric is asking. See, we always get food stuff, and I love it.
Eric really likes ketchup, and so he's been dying to have this Meatloaf collab with me, and like calls me all the time, and he uses his Scottish accent to try to like win me over to do it constantly.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Ron, I'm trying to fish up
I'm not a huge Meatloaf guy, but to me the ketchup and onion is the worst part of a meatloaf to me.
Did you say ketchup and onion?
Are you okay with ketchup just in general? Or are you
I enjoy ketchup. I don't like it in that capacity though. Like a meatloaf that's like topped with like ketchup, it's disgusting.
Yeah, with it warmed up, it's a little uncomfortable.
I'm I'm a fan of like maybe like a barbecue sauce instead, something that has just more of like a tang. Yeah, I'm not a meatloaf guy at all.
No, Russ. Everything is weighed into the gallons, and then the scent is put into the batch. It's not. I don't add it to castor and then add it to jojoba and add it to. I don't use castor in the beard oil, but just as an example, no. You make the blend and then you weigh and add the scent, and that keeps everything very consistent, which you have to do for batch to batch. And if you look at the bottom of your beard oils, you should see like a batch number on the bottom.
Smoked meatloaf. I have smoked a meatloaf and I ruined it completely. It was totally dried out. So I got to work on that recipe.
I'm going to try it.
I know a guy who can help you with that.
I'm going to try it. I haven't tried it yet, but meatloaf is one of my wife's favorite dishes. So I definitely will give it a go and hopefully have a better turnout than Kyle did.
Yeah, Don really likes meatloaf, and I didn't grow up eating meatloaf at all. So it's not necessarily something I'm good at. Like I can make a passable meatloaf, but like not like this is the best meatloaf I've ever had.
Smoked meatloaf is elite. Got to go heavy on the barbecue sauce with a couple eggs. Nice and moist. I don't like that word, moist.
Moist.
Yeah, that's the second time in like 2 days that somebody said moist. It's like, can you stop?
It's just like, I don't know. It's one of those words where like, I just don't even like, I feel it coming out of my mouth weird.
It just comes out weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, most girls don't like it. My wife doesn't like it, so I say it all the time naturally.
Like, I just don't like it because it's just weird, but like, I don't get upset. I'm not gonna like hunt you down. The meatloaf.
The meatloaf. That's funny.
And we got the grilled cheese talk. So, all right, we're definitely gonna get into the food talk. Let's cover. I want to still talk more about Whiskey and Hardtack first, but we are definitely gonna get into some food talk. So yeah, the Beard Wash Bar is a crazy concept. I mean, obviously, when everything's broken down the way that you broke it down scientifically, and so, I mean, it's just like it's crazy. And honestly, like you should like make sure no one else can make that.
Well, so let's talk about that because in the women's care world, that concept is not new. It's been like done. It's been lots of people do solid wash, solid shampoos, even solid conditioners, and working on a solid conditioner. But it's not new, but nobody's ever changed it to make it work for beards. And it was just sort of like this could work really well. You know what I mean? I just have to get guys used to the concept of using it and knowing it's not a soap. Like that's the big hurdle is, but in women's hair care and all over, I mean, they've been the rage. I mean, people were developing them 10 years ago, but everybody's kind of got their own secret sauce for, how they're going to combine things. I mean, even the big brand Lush makes what they call a shampoo bar. I think it's not a great formulation, but they sell tons of them because people don't, there are some people who are okay with the ingredients. I'm not, but hey, whatever works.
Yep. What is going on, Mr. with the 3-year anniversary we just celebrated for Dan?
3 year, yeah.
3 years.
You were definitely
very happy anniversary to Dan.
Yes, he had his just killing it last night, and I couldn't make it for the whole thing. I did show up and say hi. Couldn't make it. For the whole
it
thing.
was they
it was
really
crazy.
packed the house last night. I was like in and out to the best of my ability. Wednesdays are always tough, but they it was a great stream. Everything that I saw was great as always from Dan. So again, very happy 3-year anniversary to the
the trusted teacher, the bearded one. Hey Andrew, off the top of my head, Last Looks does not. They're a vegan company. They don't use beeswax, and they have their unscented called No Signal butter and oil.
You'd definitely want to go with a vegan company.
Yeah, Last Looks for sure on that one. What's our code? Kyle and Joe 10.
Kyle and Joe 10.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, Holly, you should know these things.
I am not
on our show unprepared.
Oh my God, let me write that down.
Right.
Yeah. Andrew, reach out to us. We can give you some additional information on that for sure, though. But yeah,
find them on IG.
Yeah, find us on IG. Our link tree should be in our description. That also works too. Holly knows about where we put stuff more than we do, so.
Well,
reach out. We like to have a conversation.
Dan commented on the Sunday. I call it the Sunday Dad's hat. I love these because I'm such an old soul. Joe knows. I'm a 70-year-old, 32-year-old. And are you selling these? They selling or what?
Yeah. I think a lot of guys prefer the flat bills, but we do sell a decent amount of the curved. And we actually sell more of the silver version with the black logo than we do the black and gold.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna switch for a little bit.
Yeah, the camo one. I added the camo one because I actually thought of Joe
I'm gonna
When I
just switch
saw
for a
the
little
camo,
bit.
I was like, oh man, we got to do some camo.
Yeah. So just so people can see the lettering. I know when I'm far back from the camera, it's a little tougher to see,
Yeah.
but I told Holly when I got this, my favorite part was the N. I love how the N looked.
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah, we had to mess with that because I'm like, all right, on camo, like, is it going to be part this color and part that color? Let's just color it in.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. When I rock this type of hat, I need to wear the white with the blue New Balance shoes that dad cuts the grass in every Sunday.
And you need jorts. You need some jorts.
Shorts with the high socks.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, are your
Tube
jorts
socks.
the ones with the folded edge or the frayed edge?
The what? Say it again. I'm sorry.
The folded edge, the folded hem, or are you just going frayed hem, like you're going old school jorts?
Oh man, I don't know.
You gotta just go with the old school Levi jorts that are I would say not folded. Yeah.
Just go with the cutoffs.
Just go with the cutoffs. Yeah.
Just don't wear the Daisy Dukes. I don't, think we need to go there.
Yeah.
I have the same problem as Ron. I'm too skinny, so I have to wear the curved. Just way too skinny.
I got a pretty round face. So I have like a block, like I have a square head.
No, you have a pretty face. We've all seen it.
Well, it is pretty. It's definitely pretty, but
you're absolutely
round. But on a square head though, I'm not proportional.
See, that's a visual I had in my head.
So hold on. Let me paint the picture for everyone. This hat or a style like this, a shirt from like '95 that says like Myrtle Beach. Cut from vacation, jean shorts that I cut myself with like the little strings, high socks with the gold toes, and the white New Balance shoes with the blue end.
Yeah, or the tube socks with like the blue and yellow stripes.
Oh yes, the tube socks. Those are the best.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, I have to say, flat bill has been winning over the curved bill.
They're super hot. I have like below me here, I have like 15 hats, so I love mixing it up.
Yeah.
I have a bunch.
Yeah.
See, Walt and I just have a connection. I appreciate it, bro. You're my hero.
Kyle, I was wondering what time it was.
Giveaway time.
Yes. Yeah, I think
yes.
it is.
Yes. Time's rolling. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Cousin Kyle just became Grandpa Kyle. That's funny. I'm an old soul.
We still have so much Whiskey and Hardtack content to cover, and we still haven't even touched on food yet.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, we sorted it at the beginning, but yeah.
Sort of, kind of.
Actually,
we've been doing good on the Whiskey and Hardtack conversation because we got people asking really good questions that are kind of going with what our topics were anyways. So
right.
Yeah.
Oh man, Tommy says tube socks and can't even say it. Tube socks and sandals. That's hilarious.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Yeah, my grandfather wore tube socks with Birkenstocks. So yeah, just throwing that out there.
Yeah, the only time I go socks with sandals, I'm doing like black socks with like Jordan sandals.
Yeah, Kyle would definitely rock out the Daisy Dukes.
The Daisy Dukes.
While he's cutting the grass in his neighborhood, totally embarrassing his wife. It would be great.
Oh man, I do have no shame in my game.
No,
that's funny. So all right. All right,
the good thing about Kyle though is he has enough hair to cover anything that would be exposed anyways. Yes. As far as his legs go and everything. He's a hairy son of a bee.
Yeah. I rarely shave my legs anymore. All right, guys, let's go ahead and do the strange bromance combo.
Vado, what do you mean? What do you mean? The 1080p? You know what? Well, here's the thing, Vado. When we do our editing for our videos that we post, I'm able to mess with the, with that a little bit. But honestly, when it comes to streams, we have very basic cams, and we're working on upgrading and stuff like that. So the quality on this is going to be different than the videos that we come out, and our editing that we do has a lot to do with that, if that's what you're talking about.
Thanks for the visual. That's funny. All right, Joe. You see the comment, man. Hit it.
Well, I don't have it ready, so I'll do it for the last giveaway.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Never mind.
I totally messed it up today.
No worries. No worries. All right, guys, we're going to be giving away a Strange Bromance combo oil poured butter. I almost said whipped butter, I swear. Yeah, good stuff. Please only enter once. I know Vado had it up here. See if I can find it real quick. Please only enter once. The internet will prioritize. If you enter more than once, Vado will disqualify you personally.
Oh.
All right, guys. When I say go, please give me a number 1 through 20. 1 through 20. Go ahead and go. Yes, 1 through 20. All right, here it comes on our end. It's always like nothing, and then
Yep, there it goes.
there it is. Boom.
That's hilarious.
Falls out. I do see a winner already. I see a few winners. See quite a few winners, actually. All right, if you have not entered, please do not, because you did not win.
If you have not entered, don't.
Right. If you, yeah. Vado, I'll go cartel on you. Let's see here. I am eyeballing our winner, and we are double checking.
You're eyeballing them?
I am eyeballing it right now.
Your eyes don't look that big to be eyeballing them.
I'm like,
all right.
where are you really looking?
We have a winner. I'm going to give this guy a little bit of an introduction.
Uh-oh.
He was with us from the very beginning.
Uh-oh.
He is a barbecue guy. He is a family guy. And he's someone we consider a friend. The one, the only, Jeff Rice.
Oh, nice.
With the 13 bomb.
Okay.
Didn't Jeff just say he bought something?
Yeah, he bought.
He did. He bought the gentleman's
He bought the gentleman's cup. So now he's got the Strange Bromance too.
Nice.
Let's throw some love in the chat for Jeff Rice, the man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah. So make sure you reach out to Holly because I'm sure she could package that together.
Yeah.
Yep. I know Jeff's on Instagram, so make sure you reach out to Holly, and she will send you your combo.
Just tell me what your order number was, and I'll get it in there.
Got it. John, just so you know, I'm eating ribs as I watch this.
I had some ribs today.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have ribs every day.
although they weren't good because I didn't make them.
Who made them? Let me guess. Your dad.
No, well, we went to dinner with my parents, so I got them at a restaurant, and they weren't that good.
Yeah.
Were they? Let me guess. You guys went to.
Nowhere you would know.
Okay.
It's a new place. It's a new place.
It's very exclusive. Nowhere you would know.
Exactly. Don't worry about it. If it was worth telling you about,
You've never heard of it.
Yeah. No, it was a place called the Wild Eagle Saloon. They just opened it in a place called Streetsboro. That's sort of close to me.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you, Holly. Jeff, you are very welcome, my friend. Enjoy it. You are stocking up on Whiskey and Hardtack tonight.
You'll be sad.
Nice. Disney, what's up, man?
Yeah, Disney, what's up, brother?
I couldn't see what the flags were. Okay. But hey.
All right, Holly, question for you that we came into the stream for you. In your eyes, how are you enjoying or not enjoying the direction the beard industry is going? Very open-ended, but we want to hear your thoughts.
The direction the beard industry is going.
Yeah. Are you liking it? Are you not liking it? What are you seeing? What are you noticing? What are you not noticing?
What I like is that guys are starting to take better care of themselves and starting to actually read ingredients and not just blindly buy something as, off the shelf in like the drugstore. I mean, they're actually like,
we have a video on that. Shameless plug.
Yeah, exactly. They're actually like looking and to be perfectly honest, men as a consumer of quality, like high-end boutique type products, for lack of a better term, have been underserved. It's an underserved market. You guys are 50% of the population, and nobody's everybody who's ever targeted you have been like, oh, guys are not going to know. They're not going to know what's in this. And, you know,
it's a really good point.
Man, what kind of marketing is that?
Right.
So I like the direction that guys are going in. And, you know, I like the direction a lot of these companies bring up because, you know, it makes people think. It makes people really want to take care of themselves. And, you know, hey, like I'm all for that. Trust me. Some of my favorite people are men, you know, so obviously I want them to take care of themselves. And, you know, hey, I think it's awesome. I mean, and, you know, there are some people who worry about, well, this company just showed up and this company just showed up and here's another company just showed up. And you know
What's
what?
up, Logan?
You know, it's not like there's like one piece of pie and we're cutting it all up into infinite little slices. I mean,
right.
You know, have you been down the bread aisle recently? Do you see how many kinds of bread are there? And there's always a new one. Like, seems like every month. It's okay. Like, people are still going to buy bread. There's enough room for everybody. And, you know, and, you know, a win for somebody else is not a loss for me. So, you know, that's not my mentality. You know, it's like, great, awesome. Do your thing, man. You do it right. Awesome. You know,
let me put you on the spot, Holly.
Oh, sorry, you're going to put me on the spot.
Go ahead, Joe.
I was just going to say, within like the small batch world, obviously there are CBD is like getting really big. If it isn't, it is really big. Emu oil, ostrich oil. With your company, you know, you've found ways to stay with the pack by not like just resorting to what sometimes seems like the hottest flavor of the week. Not that I'm saying CBD is just like the hottest flavor of the week, because it obviously, I think it's been proven that it just has a lot of long-term benefits. And for me personally, that's what attracts me to it, is the long-term benefits of it. But do you find that difficult when you starting to see like other companies being like, man, you know, CBD is really hot, or ostrich oil is the next hot thing, so now I got to do it? Do you find that hard for you? And do you find yourself needing to like come up with, or are you always coming up with different ideas because that's what you should be doing anyways?
Be your own trend. You know what? Hey, great. If people want to, and this kind of goes into what Scott John has just asked, is if that is your jam, and you and I get that creative like flow that you want to be constantly coming up with new stuff, and it's fun. It's absolutely fun to do that. It can be exhausting. I'll tell you right now, like if you're constantly having to like come out with something new and everybody's just like expecting something new every 5 minutes, it's exhausting. You know, it's hard to keep up that pace. But if your business is built around that's just what you do, it can work. I mean, as long as you're enjoying what you're doing and you're not burning yourself out, like, sure, go ahead. CBD, emu, like any kind of new fancy whatever, that's great. I appreciate what those things are. I read up on what those things are. Do I feel the need to reformulate and do something? No. I built something that works. It works well.
There it is.
I don't feel the need to reinvent the wheel. You know, I like being consistent. I like putting out a quality product, and I like interacting with our customers. And, you know, I'm not going to do what might be perceived as the next big thing or something like that. I just want to stay consistent. Consistency can be its own trend. But, you know, it's right for me. It's right for my business. And, you know, what's right for me might not be right for somebody else. And that's okay, too. Like, there are plenty of places that you can get, you know, cents of the month, and awesome. Like, that's just not my business model. And that's just not my thing. And I know somebody has asked before, or probably will ask again, but I have zero, and I do mean zero, plans of introducing any CBD lines whatsoever. There are lots of different reasons behind that. Not the least of all is how the banking and everything else has to be set up, and the financials have to flow. And you know what? It's just not a headache. I mean, CBD is great. It's just not a headache for me personally as a business owner that I want to take on. You know, it's just not for us. It's not right.
Yeah. I like what you said. You have a phenomenal product, and that's what you're going off of. And I mean, that's not what you said word for word, but that's what keeps you in business. You got to respect that.
Right.
Russ put it best, man.
if something were wrong with it, or we fix it. But if it's working well and it's consistent, there's no need to try to. I don't want to say gimmick it up because that's not the right word, but like I don't feel the need to come up with something every 5 minutes.
Right. Yeah, and that's always been something that I've appreciated. I've been really well spoken on. I'm not a subscriptions kind of guy too much, just different stuff coming out, every month. Like I like to have time to enjoy what I already have,
Right.
I
mean, according to my 11-year-old, you have an impressive nail polish collection behind you. She didn't realize that those were beard oils.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. And she was like, wow, he's got a lot of nail polish. She was very impressed. And then I told her they were beard oils and she was like, eh. And then
well, they're on nail polish holders.
There you go. See?
Yeah.
That's funny.
And, and he brings up a good point in the comment here is, limited sense again. They're fun. They're fun to do. They really are. Mixing up different things and doing that. They're fun to do. Again, they can be exhausting, but he brings up a good point is it's not just exhausting to the owners. It's exhausting to the consumer because if all you ever see all the time is the message that here's something new, here's something new, here's something new, you kind of go, you get newness fatigue for lack of a better term. Right. So, again, if that's right for your business, awesome. Right. It's not right for mine. That's all.
Because the way I look at it is like most people, they want the hottest new thing that's out.
Yeah.
Well, when you're and that applies. Right. But the thing is, though, is that for me, being the fact that I'm so obviously into the beard game, I want the hottest new scent from Whiskey N Hardtack, but I want to enjoy that scent because by the time I probably get a chance to put it in my beard, if you had like a subscription service or that you were doing weekly scent drops, I probably didn't even get a chance to put in my beard what I wanted to enjoy before. And I no longer have the hottest new product from Whiskey N Hardtack. And that makes me feel a certain way. So,
well, I mean, if you think about it, Icebreaker runs for nearly 6 months and I still get static from people going, why isn't it year round?
Me.
Like, it's out for 6 months.
Right. Not enough.
Stock up.
Yeah.
Not enough, Dad.
Right. So, yeah. And I mean, and that's what, and when you have people asking you that, I mean, that should obviously make you, I'm sure it probably gets annoying after a while, maybe, but it should make you feel good because that's telling you that you're doing something right for the fact that you're making something that people are begging you to keep all year round. Obviously it's because it's, a really well-respected product. And I mean, yeah, Icebreaker is a perfect example. Yeah. It's made for like cold in the wintertime, but I will rock that in the summer any day of the week. So,
yeah, I'm like the opposite with those things. I don't know what it is. Like, I love that scent. I wear it all year round, period. But for me, it's called Icebreaker, and it's more of a summer scent to me. I'm weird. I don't know.
Again,
you are weird.
Different strokes, different folks. I mean,
right.
Whatever floats your boat. I mean, and there are some people who are like, well, I prefer X, Y, and Z. Awesome. There's something for you. Like, you walk down that bread aisle. You walk down that deodorant aisle. There are like billions of different choices for you. And choice is a great thing as a consumer. I'll always consistently have X, Y, and Z, and you'll know when to expect it and what you're going to get. And, you want new, then, occasionally we have some new, but otherwise there's great places you can go for stuff like that. It doesn't hurt me to see other people succeed. And it doesn't hurt me to see other people enjoy what they're doing.
Teach his own with pro bono.
Yeah, exactly.
Stop speaking directly into Gary's soul.
I know. I haven't sent Gary a package of tea lately, and I'm going to have to. Because I think he's run out, and I have some leftovers from sweet tea that maybe he would enjoy.
So let me ask you a question, maybe two.
Yep.
And then I want to do our last giveaway before we get out of here. How did you guys get Holly to stay up so late? We had to work with Don, and he helped us out. He added a little something into her midday coffee.
I'm not even lying. At 3:00 this afternoon, I had him make me a half calf just so I could stay awake. Don't laugh, but it's true.
That's funny. Yeah. So Holly, let me ask you a couple questions. I'm curious. Yep. I guess I'm putting you on the spot, but not really. So I'm curious. What is your favorite whiskey and hardtack scent? Like, let's even go this way. If you only could sell one, and you're like, this is it. So hope it works. Which one are you picking?
Oh my goodness! If I could only sell one, it's like you're asking me to choose from my children.
You got to choose. You got to choose.
Oh, that's brutal.
And then follow up your answer with, how do you appropriately prepare grilled cheese?
I have one more question after that, and then we'll go grilled cheese.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to hit you with a timer.
Oh, my goodness.
3, 2, 1.
Icebreaker.
That's a good answer. That's what I would choose.
I would like if I had to, like, I only make one, I would make icebreaker. I mean, I enjoy making it. The whole place just like, you know, everything, even through the masks that I wear, you can smell it.
Yeah. Oh, it's fantastic. It's so good. So let me ask you this, and this one's on the spot.
Okay.
What is your favorite beard company, other than Whiskey and Hardtack?
Oh, you guys need to know about my secret boyfriend.
Oh, is it Joe?
It's Beard Octane. Joe is sort of my secret boyfriend.
Oh my God, that was so funny. I was talking about this Joe, but it's really a Joe.
Well, why would it be me?
I was joking. I don't know.
Do you know how much beef octane I buy?
Really?
Yes. That's love awesome. The bacon jerky is like the best.
Wow. I've had bacon jerky once and I didn't like it. So I got to try it from Russ. You're right.
The maple, nice. What is it? The maple sugar, whatever is bacon jerky is legit. It is legit. I will buy it. And if the kids see the beef octane box, I have to hide it because then I won't get any. It's and Eric. And sometimes I leave little special notes on my orders.
You know what special notes.
Yes, special notes. I always ask for Eric to pack my order.
Wow. Okay. So here's my thing, and I'm not being a Debbie Downer. Honestly, I'm not, because I'm going to try beef octane. I'm sure it's fantastic. But my favorite beef jerky is Costco's Kirtland brand beef jerky.
Really?
I love it. Absolutely love it.
I found that too chewy. Like there was something about it just threw me off.
Yeah, I mean everyone's picky with their beef jerky, but it's hands down my favorite. I haven't found a close second. So
now the beef or the turkey?
Oh, the beef, yeah. And we brought Dan some when we went down there last year, and first of all, a pound is like $9. So like it's so tough to try other stuff. So I'm like, why am I paying double for half for stuff that I know I'm not going to love?
You can't compare. I mean, honestly, you really can't. It's two different classes of jerky. The only other jerky that I have found that we've enjoyed, is Tillamook, which is a brand out of, I think, Wisconsin, or it's somewhere near the northwest of the U.S. And it is also, it is not $9 a pound kind of thing, but it is also a really good jerky. I think it's slightly on the drier side, if I would describe it. Whereas I think Octane's a little bit more moist. So
okay. Yeah, I do. I want to. Don't get me wrong, sir. I'm sure Octane is awesome. I'm sure all the other ones are awesome. It's just my favorite is like the cheapest out there, so it's so hard to buy.
I mean,
other stuff.
Again, if that's what you like,
right? Exactly.
I'm
that's
trying not to judge you, but if that's what you like,
right. And Dan's here. Dan tried Kirtland's, and Kirtland's the brand by Costco. They make a Korean barbecue pork jerky. Joe, have you had that one by chance?
No.
Oh my God, it's
dude,
like
I can't remember the last time I had jerky. I'm like,
okay, dude, it's like paper thin and it's like sweet and tangy. Like there's almost a sauce on it.
There's something about the paper thin jerkies that I could see, like, because the texture is just like, it feels different. it's like it melts. It doesn't really, you don't chew it.
Yeah, good point. And it's pork, it's not beef. And like I said, we brought some to Dan. I don't remember if he liked it or not. It's different, but man, it's really good.
I'll have to look into that.
Now, Holly, Disney's question. You kind of touched on this already, I think.
Oh yeah. So I tested it in cold processed soap. I actually do like 12-ounce batches, and I put them into these puck molds, and I see how I take the raw batter, and then I pour in the like tiny bit of fragrance, and I mix it up by hand to see if it does anything weird, because it's raw soap batter, the pH is 14. It'll eat your face off. So it's very reactive and creates what's known as an exothermic reaction, which means it heats up on its own. So I test each of the fragrances in a small amount, just so I don't ruin a giant batch, and see, if it does things, if it accelerates, which means it gets really thick really fast, or if it abnormally heats up, which means it can like volcano out of the mold, or if it rices, which it just turns the batter really grainy and you really got to work with it, or if it's really well behaved. And unfortunately, Gentleman's Cut blend, and I'm this. There she goes. Yes, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I love it. Joe and I love it. So continue.
Unfortunately,
as long as you're not talking about our family tree, keep going.
I forgot about that.
I'm sorry. I just like knowing things. I soap and I know things. So it accelerated so fast that I barely got it out of the little mold I was hand mixing and into the actual pucks. So on a 25-pound scale, there is no way I could manage that reaction and get it into the mold in time to make a soap. So as far as the washes go, I tested it in the wash, and it like something changes with the fragrance, because again, you've got to weigh it out differently, you've got to mix it in differently, and you've got these whole overhead mixers you use, and it just has a weird non-Gentleman Cut like after smell to it that I was like, no, this is not to spec, this is not going to work, so I'm not doing it. So also, scenting the washes takes forever.
But it is amazing in the wash bar. So
yes, in the wash bar, it behaves perfectly.
Great. It
smells on point. It's great. So I was really happy that we were able to get at least a wash product in that.
And it stays. I mean, it's like, because the one thing that I was worried about, because, you've always been open about, you're very cautious on how strong your fragrances are going to be. You always make sure that you're following the laws. And stuff like that. So I was wondering exactly how long the scent would actually last with the wash bar after a couple of uses, because then you leave it out, to sit and things like that. But no, it sticks around. Like I've had it for how long now, and I still have some left.
Oh my goodness! Yeah,
and the scent is still there.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Will we ever see Command's Corner and Wash Bar?
There's always a chance.
Never say never. By the way, Dan, that was your cue earlier to say if you liked the Korean pork barbecue jerky, but
Dan's poking at me.
Dan's poking at you.
Dan's poking at me. I have more than one company, and I own a business that is a website that is calculating the safe usages of essential oils. So my other company just bought that this month. So it's more, consumers use it, but a lot more businesses use it than anything. So yes.
The awesome thing is with Ron's comment. So he has 2 Gentleman's Cut wash bars. You're pretty much, if that's all you used the entire year, you'd probably make it the entire year. That's how long. I mean,
if you take care of them, like if you abuse them, just like any other product, like if you just leave them to just sit in piles of water, they're gonna eventually turn to mush. But if you use it and then you let it dry out between uses and don't leave it like in the shower stream, it's gonna last a really long time. I think Dan still has the original tester from January.
Oh, I would imagine so. Probably.
Wow, I don't have the tester anymore, but I have the one. What scent did I get? I know Joe got the gentleman's cut.
Well, you didn't get snake venom because we didn't have snake venom at the time. I think you got Sleepwalker.
Yeah, I got Sleepwalker.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Very cool.
I had to go back in my mental file and go, what does Kyle like? Oh, Sleepwalker.
Yeah, Sleepwalker's a good one. Let's do the last giveaway. Which scent do we have here? Snake venom. Man, that's
this is the
it's in the wash bar now, and it's so awesome.
I need it. I need it. Well, I technically don't need it, but I want it.
I was gonna say, do you really need it?
No, but it doesn't matter.
Snake venom is arguably my favorite scent by yours. It's so tough. Gosh.
It's the best alternative for those who want icebreaker and can't get it now.
Yeah.
It is. It's really good.
It's more of a green, non-mint version, if you think of it like that. Yeah.
But it still tickles your nostrils a little bit. But the interesting about that one, about snake venom, is scents like that, typically you like, they're more daytime scents, I guess. I love wearing it at night.
Yeah.
I think it's the little opposite. I think those kind of scents are made for at night.
You guys never agree.
That's what makes it great.
That's why we've lasted this long. Who wants to see two guys always agree on the same thing all the time?
Yeah. So either way, if you guys haven't tried it and you win snake venom, it's such a good scent. It was the first product I've owned by Whiskey N Hardtack, and it was the first time I tried your butter. Was in snake venom. How many? 47. All right. We always say every week, Joe, but we got to get some questions in here too, besides just the random numbers. Those are always fun.
Yeah, I know. We're never prepared with questions.
Eric wants the intro this time.
Oh, wait, because I would have forgot too. All right, so.
Hey. Nice. Well played, sir.
Ollie, we're so fancy now.
I was like, I don't recall you guys having these before, but then I can't remember the last time it was on, or if I.
Joe's the jack of all trades. I'll tell you. He's the co-host. He's on the ones and twos. I mean, he's killing it. That's why I keep him on the payroll, because he just kills it.
And all I ask for Kyle to do is just remember for me to actually play it, or else I've made it for all no reason, and
I can't even do that.
And you can't even do that.
Holly threw in a snake venom sample in my order once, and wow, simply amazing scent. Joey, you nailed it, man. Snake venom is awesome for sure.
It'll definitely open you up.
Yeah, and in a good way.
Invigorating, because you got that rosemary in there.
Yep.
That really stands out to me, and I love how you use it.
What's up, Ryan? Welcome in, man. I know I'm late. Hey, better late than never, bro.
But you're just in time for our last giveaway.
You're just in time.
It's like the beginning of a horror movie. That's
fashionably late.
All right, guys, here we go. So you know how it goes. Please only enter once. The internet will prioritize you.
Make sure you're live.
Yeah.
Make sure you're live. Hit the live.
Make sure you're live. Make sure you're ready.
Yes.
Vado does a better job of explaining it. He does it in such a non-subtle way.
All right, guys, get your fingers ready. Heard that only once, suckers. It's funny. All right, guys, when I say go, this is for a snake venom oil butter combo. And maybe an autographed picture with a lipstick kiss on it from Holly. That remains to be seen. She does that every once in a while. Go ahead and give me
whatever melted cheese on her lips.
You got your picture of Kyle and Joe
will be stuck on there.
All right, guys, go ahead and give me a number 80 through 100. Go ahead and go 80 through 100.
That's a big range there, Kyle.
Mo snuck in tonight. I didn't even see him.
Yeah, no, he's been in and out.
Oh, has he? Okay.
You know, sharks, they have to keep moving because their gills and salt water.
Right. Is Shark Week what, next week?
Apparently it starts on the 11th.
Oh, so yeah.
Days. Like in a couple days.
Man, we've been doing good all evening.
So while Kyle's waiting for the winner,
how
do you prep your grilled cheeses?
prep them. First of all, who preps a grilled cheese? You just make it, bro.
I think he means make them.
Okay.
No, I mean prep them. You got to prep it in order to make it.
Well, I prep them in my mind, going.
Right.
Hey,
I was going to say, how do you prep a grilled cheese?
What do you mean? You got to prep it. What bread I'm going to use? What kind of cheese I'm going to use?
See, there is one style of sliced bread here, and that's it.
There is prepping that goes to it.
Yeah. I'm like, I want a grilled cheese. Which cheese do I want inside my grilled cheese? And then I turn on the stove.
That's not the number.
Pan on it, and butter the outsides and cheese the inside, and put it on. Now, for the first couple minutes, you want to put a lid over it so that cheese gets like super melty, and then you take the lid off so you can just crisp everything up.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I've completely changed my grilled cheese game. I want to tell you in a second once we show this winner. We do have a late winner for this one. A late winner. He was the only one who got it right, and he did only enter once. I believe he is newer to the channel, but he's a good man. Bearded Ron with the 91 bomb.
Nice.
Let's throw some love in there for Ron.
You got it.
Snake Venom.
And so I see Ryan and
Sorry,
all
Eric.
you mayonnaise. I mean, I have no problem with mayonnaise, but no, you use butter.
I have problems with mayonnaise, but whatever.
You use butter for a grilled cheese. You don't need.
My brother does mayonnaise. I like butter.
Why?
Butter.
Like, I get it. It does a good job of, I guess, browning it. But I mean, butter browns it, and you get a nice buttery taste.
99% of things out there, but I will judge you on how you make a grilled cheese.
Can I tell you my new methods?
Well,
yeah, absolutely. I don't even know this.
Let's tell Ron exactly how he gets his winnings.
Yes. Let's not jump the gun here. Again, congratulations, Ron. Snake Venom, oil, butter combo. Please message. You like that?
I was like,
shout out to the endorsement on YouTube. That's where I got that from. Wait, hold on. First win on any channel live, and it's from an amazing company.
Woo,
so glad I whipped into a parking lot to enter. That's right. He said he was on his phone. I think he said he was doing his laundry. Wow. Very cool. Very cool. Make sure you message Holly on Instagram to get your mailing info, and she will mail that out to you.
All right, Ryan, you're a good friend and all. And I respect you. I'll always call you my friend, but man, your take sometimes, man.
And Dominic, no, I do not.
Good night, Jeff. Thanks for all the support, brother. We love you.
5 a.m.
Yeah, that's early, man.
God love you.
Mm-hmm. Thanks so much, Jeff. Have a good one.
Ron is on his way home.
Do you have any clove leaf oil scented oils?
No.
She didn't just answer. She gave a no.
Nope.
No.
That's a very specific question too. I like that.
Well, yes, Ron. It is at Whiskey N Hardtack on Instagram.
Yep. Whiskey.
Yeah, exactly, Ryan.
Hardtack. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, Whiskey N Hardtack and Holly are now on Cameo. So if you want to pay for a shout out for your birthday or your graduation, Holly's more than I couldn't even say the whole thing without laughing.
Insult whoever you want. No.
I'm kidding. She's not. That would be awesome.
She's doing a Christmas in July sale as well.
Oh my God, you guys.
$100 for a shout out from Holly. So make sure you guys hop on that on Cameo.
You guys are terrible. Absolutely terrible. All right. So
I want to go on Cameo. I would love to see who would pay.
If anybody would do it.
We had one request at the beginning because like a 9-year-old was a big fan of the channel. It wasn't through Cameo, obviously, but
I was like, through Cameo? What? There's a whole secret life of Kyle and Joe that I'm not aware of.
No, not through Cameo. All right, Adrian.
All right, so tell me how you're butchering
your
cheese now. I need
butter
to know.
both sides, 2 to 3 slices of cheese, either straight sharp cheddar or cheddar, Munster Gouda combo.
No sense.
Sounds pretty good.
That sounds good. That's a fancy grilled cheese. I love it.
I don't like the butter on the inside. The rest of it sounds fine.
The butter on the inside just does not seem necessary.
Yeah, it just seems like overkill. You don't need to lubricate your cheese.
Yeah.
Like I'm standing by that.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I've been loving blue cheese. Nice melted blue cheese.
I want to try melted blue cheese because I'm not a fan of it the other way.
Crumbles. You got to get crumbles, and then you just throw it on. Oh man, it's good. It's good.
Negative, Aaron. It was mentioned earlier. Zero plans of that happening anytime soon. Wiley, let me answer your question really quick. So the 9-year-old that does not have a beard, his dad has a beard, and they would watch our. I was told they watch our channel together when he's putting them to bed. So.
Okay, Kyle, talk about your grilled cheese. You've been trying to do it.
Come on. I mean, you've been trying to tell me about this the whole time, and I'm, we're an hour and 20 minutes.
Trying to get to bed.
Oh, yeah, it's true. Yeah, I'm sorry. You got my back, Mo. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. So, okay. So I have recently, when I say recently, I mean last November, Black Friday deal, I've had an air fryer for a long time, but I got I think Ninja air fryer. There's 10 options. This thing is phenomenal for many reasons, but we'll just stick with the grilled cheese. So what I do now is it has a bagel toast option and then a normal toast option. So what I'll do is I'll put 2 pieces of bread in, a little bit of butter, and I'll do the toast option so it toasts the top and the bottom. But only butter on the inside, Holly. And then
only butter on the inside?
Yeah, I butter the one side of the bread on the inside. Yeah. Keep in mind though, I'm not putting it on a skillet. This is in an air fryer.
This okay.
You can't put butter on the outside. It'll drip and fall.
What do you need it on the inside for? You got
this is a travesty, but I'm going to
listen. Hold on.
We thought you learned.
I'm not putting it on a skillet.
It doesn't matter.
I can't put butter on the outside. It's going to drip in the air fryer and catch on fire.
Okay, like
catch on fire. What?
Let me finish. So it's a 3-tier air fryer. It's a miniature oven.
Okay, no, just keep going.
So
all right, I'm going to bite my tongue. I want him to finish this godforsaken story.
All right. So
monstrosity.
I take 2 pieces of bread. I put a little butter on the inside. I put it in the air fryer, and again, it's like a miniature oven, like a toaster oven, if you will. And the reason why is because so I can have butter on it because I don't want it on the outside because I don't want it to drip in the air fryer.
But you want it to drip all over your cheese.
Yeah, well, yeah. Why not?
I promised you could keep going.
Okay, so I have 2 pieces of toasted bread, toasted on the top, toasted on the bottom, with a little bit of butter on the inside. Then, when that's done, I only toast it about halfway to my liking. I will put whatever cheese I'm going with that day on each side, split it on each side of the bread, back in the air fryer, and do the bagel toast option, which just toasts the top and gets the cheese. And then when I'm done, it's nice and melty. Put it together. You guys are like, that's like saying you put ketchup on your French fries? Like butter goes on grilled cheese. I don't understand.
Not even remotely the same. That metaphor.
That's not remotely close. Putting ketchup on French fries is literally a one step process.
Like, okay, so here's what I do. I take the ketchup bottle out of the pantry. But before I use it, I want to set it on the counter. And then I let it set there for about 10 minutes. And then I come and I open the top. But I haven't cooked the French fries yet. Like that would be the same kind of metaphor.
I love the air fryer. Like I really do.
I really want
but you do just because you have an air fryer doesn't mean everything deserves to go in an air fryer. Grilled cheese in an air fryer is ridiculous.
What is so complicated about putting it in the skillet and flipping it once?
Nothing. I still do that on occasion, but my favorite is in the air fryer. Comes out the best by far.
And how long does it take you to do it in the air fryer? Because it sounds really complicated.
Because you got to take the time to warm it up. So you have the warming process, you have the process of building it, and then you have the process.
Does not have the warming process.
What do you mean? No. It just gets hot within 2 seconds?
Yeah, seriously. Yeah.
Okay. So I want you to send me a picture or a link or something in a DM later on. You don't have to do it right now of what this looks like. Because well, you're saying the air fryer, but the way you described it, it's like a 15-foot model with like 18 dials on it. And I really want to see
pretty much
what it looks like.
I've fried chicken in it. I've made grilled cheese.
Does it do your taxes?
Not yet, but that's probably a feature coming out next year.
I'm sure. Does it have Wi-Fi?
Probably they'll probably have a Bluetooth speaker on it, but seriously, it's a legit air fryer. There's 3 tiers. Oh, the
What's
pizza
up, Brian?
option. One of the options is a pizza option, and it makes like the best like frozen DiGiorno. Way better than the oven. At least I'll put it that way.
How big is this thing? You're putting an entire DiGiorno pizza in an air fryer?
Yeah.
That's an appliance. I mean, it's an appliance.
Well, it even says, like, when I was reading up on them, a lot of people that live in like New York, like major cities who live in small apartments that don't have ovens, they have like those. Yeah. But it's not, I mean, I could hold it like this.
While it's on?
I'd burn myself, but I could.
Okay, I'm just checking. I didn't know if you were like hugging it while it was making your grilled cheese or, you know.
I don't know.
Thank you, Bald and Beautiful. The air fryer is amazing. Love it.
I'm not debating that. I love my air fryer, but there are just certain things that you don't mess with a classic. Like you don't need an air fryer to make a freaking grilled cheese. You just put it in the pan.
Right. You don't at all, but it just I get better results than a pan.
How many watts does
there's no way it can be that much.
How many amps does that thing draw?
Normal plug-in, normal plug, if you will.
Do you have to like unplug your fridge while you run it? Like, I'm just checking.
No, not at all. We're getting nothing but love from the air fryers here, but I see your
you're
point.
Not actually. You're getting people who are questioning you and wanting to do a welfare check. Just as
Kyle is only viewing the comments he wants to view.
Right I know now. He's selective.
No, I highlighted the other comment. That was the only one that I'm seeing. But I don't.
Just cook it on the skillet. If you ever, when I come over and I want you to make me a grilled cheese, I want it on a skillet.
I mean, I still roll with the skillet every once in a while, but.
See, I'm team cast iron all the way.
Installed an extra generator. That's funny.
Just for the air fryer.
All right, let me ask you this:
If put some solar panels up just to power this device.
Kyle, let me ask you this: if you had to get rid of your Weber kettle grill or your air fryer for the rest of your life, which one would you get rid of?
Air fryer, hands down, no question.
Thank you. Because honestly, I was a little worried about what you might answer.
It's just so much easier.
I was waiting because I wasn't sure.
You got to remember, like, it's so much easier. I have a 3-year-old. He eats like French fries and like chicken nuggets, all that stuff. It's so much. There's like the heat up time is like 30 seconds when you're going like air fry mode, 450 degrees. How can you beat that compared to like the oven? It's just.
Well, I'm not debating that. Like I said, I love my air fryer, but
grilled cheese is made in a microwave. Dorm life.
No. I mean,
no.
I get dorm life, but no.
Not even in the dorms. I've done the dorm thing. No, I've never made a grilled cheese. Devin, come on.
I made grilled cheese on with an iron in a hotel before, and it was good.
Did you really?
I had no choice.
I'm slightly impressed. Now, did you make it with the iron upside down, or did you like literally?
Yeah, no, I just smushed it with the heat, and it
did you use the steam setting and make it all moist?
Right, how you were like, you have to put a cover over it. Instead of the cover, I just hit that button. It was like with the steam melting the cheese on the outside. Oh my God, that's funny.
Oh,
he would. Yes. If he doesn't, he will now. Thanks for the idea,
Donald, I don't know if you heard earlier. It has a toast option, and then it has a bagel toast option.
You know, so does a toaster.
I toast my bagels, and it is a toaster.
You don't. You just toast it. 30 seconds is done. Like that's it.
Eastside Chris. Kyle also puts cream cheese only on the outside of a bagel.
I wholeheartedly love that comment.
Please, anybody out there who wants to take a screenshot and post on Instagram, do it now while we have this amazing comment.
I want that amazing comment, like right there. Yeah. You're just like, oh.
Do you want me when we're done or tomorrow, whatever, on Instagram? Do you want me to like take a video of all the 10 options that it has and just show this thing off, and I'll tag you on?
You may as well, and you may as well tag Ninja Air Fryer or whatever it is. I think it was.
Yeah, I mean, again. Grilled cheese, the normal like French fries, chicken nuggets,
Seriously.
You cannot put
Fried
grilled
chicken.
cheese with chicken nuggets and French fries. What?
No, I'm saying different things you can make in it. It's endless. It's so nice.
Oh my goodness. So
does a
basically you
toaster.
own an expensive toaster oven is what you're telling me.
If you want to, I mean, yeah, if you want to look at it that way.
I was like going to say Chris's cover was awesome.
Yeah, Wiley says he wants to see the whole grilled cheese thing on video. I'll show you. I can even make the grilled cheese with like a bagel, and we'll kill two birds with one stone.
I'm curious
Because the way you make it sound, Kyle, you can fit the whole process on a 1 minute long Instagram video. So if you can't do that, then I'm not impressed.
So here,
No, you couldn't do that.
I want to know.
Then I'm not impressed.
People who, because I don't know how many people are in here, but the people who are in the comments right now, how many of them saw that video last year that started this whole grilled cheese thing?
Oh gosh, yeah, on your girl guy, what's it called?
On
Guy,
the Girl Guy and
Garage.
Garage channel. How many people actually saw the grilled cheese video where we just talked about grilled cheeses and sandwiches? I know Cam did, and Cam's constantly doing it.
John's killing me tonight. He's too funny.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, if you could get that bad boy medium rare and nothing more, then I'll
My
be
steak
impressed.
is finished, Steve. Class, yeah, Devin.
I knew Devin and I knew Eric had seen it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The one and only time we had guest stars.
Emphasis on stars again. Cameo.
I had some leftovers steak that I used for my lunch at work, and I popped it in the microwave. I couldn't even eat it. It freaking just the way it like
the microwave is no.
It's disgusting.
No.
The way my steak looked is a normal way of how Devin likes his steak after. It was just
if they haven't seen the video, if you go, there's a channel called Girl Guy and Garage on YouTube. And if you just Google Girl Guy and Garage, grilled cheese or beard talk, or we actually called it bread talk with Kyle and Joe. It was not the video that we were planning to shoot or even really shot. We shot over 2 days worth of content that's sitting on my hard drive.
It took some great editing by you to put that.
And when I was going through okay, what's this video even going to be about? And I looked through and I'm like, why do we have this whole argument about sandwiches? And I'm like, all right, that's the video. Yeah. It wasn't even like the core of what we talked about. And I'm like, that's the video. This is what we're going with.
And then the Philly cheesesteak.
That whole thing and ended up on the cutting room. Next. I just did another video because it was so random. You just going next over and over again.
I remember
with no context, so you look nuts.
Oh yeah, for sure, more than usual.
Oh my goodness!
And then every time Kyle would say next, you would just see Holly going.
Yeah. No context whatsoever. People were so confused.
We're having almost everyone in the crowd is like, "What?" And we're like dying laughing.
And they've never seen the video and they have no idea. And of course, like I can threaten you guys with all the rest of the footage that I still have that I have zero time to edit. Maybe I'll get Steve to edit it and post it because it's just
that's funny.
Vado, can you please try to find this link and post it if you can, because it's still available, right? Like
we didn't take it down. And in fact, Steve and I were talking about that earlier today. We haven't filmed since Christmas.
Are you guys gonna get back into it or no?
We joked that we should just do like special, like holiday themed ones, where we should just randomly just do it, or we should just go right to a podcast format because the editing is what takes the longest. You know, we could probably come up with like a half an hour to an hour to like talk about a topic, but to edit it all together the way I'd been editing it, it just takes too much time, and I just don't have that much time. I really don't. So it's and I'm the one with all the software. So yeah. I don't even edit my own videos. Like I can't be bothered.
You should just not even edit them. Just throw them.
I know.
I
should,
whatever.
If I did that, they would be like 45 minutes long. Nobody would watch them. And there'd be big pauses where Steve would just randomly leave and go get a snack. And I'd be sitting there like, we were literally just talking, So yeah.
I actually video chatted Steve one time. This was like last summer, and he was actually in his house. And I'm like, "You're allowed in there?"
Yeah.
Like he's always in his garage.
One time I called
just
him.
Posted the link. I just
Okay,
posted
good.
the link. I found it.
I called him one time and caught him inside the house, and I said, "Where are you?" And his wife like heard and laughed her butt off, like just out of the frame. And I'm like, he's like, "I do come in here." I was like, "Yeah, okay, whatever."
Oh,
I do.
tuna salad. Oh my goodness.
Tuna salad. Oh no, that's a tuna melt.
Tuna melt.
Yeah.
Seriously? See,
Oof,
all right.
you gave me the chills.
Wow. Holly, when are you going to eat it? When are you going to eat a Reuben?
Never. Like I told
What
you,
don't you like? You don't like corned beef? Do you not like corned beef?
No, and even the name just sounds wrong. It just sounds
The
wrong.
name sounds dirty, to be honest.
The name
but
sounds
I love corned beef.
No. Oh no.
Yeah.
And like all my Irish.
My
foreigners,
wife,
like,
she
my
refuses
brain.
to eat corned beef either. It drives me nuts.
Yes, Vato, there is one called Bubble Butt.
It's funny.
You've just gone down the scent portal, and you'll never come back.
Yeah.
There are things that you cannot unlearn. Tuna
Yeah.
melts. Don really likes tuna melts. No.
I'm actually, speaking of which, Joe, I'm going to Melissa's working from home tomorrow. I'm going to go to Diamonds and pick up some sandwiches for lunch. We were talking about that today.
Are you going corned beef or pastrami?
Oh God, that's tough, man.
Dude, get the Rachel.
Disgusting.
Get the Rachel.
Is that the pastrami and turkey?
It's basically a Reuben, but with pastrami.
Hey, everybody else who's not part of this conversation. How are you today?
Joe and I, we'll be live on YouTube with the guests. We're just doing our own thing.
I'm going to go to lunch tomorrow. Oh, yeah, what you getting? Your guest.
Well, if you like Reubens, we would tell you to go to Akron, Ohio, and get yourself.
Wait, are we still live? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So the show. I'll eat pastrami, but corned beef is kind of pastrami is so good, man. It gives it a run for its money.
Yeah, I enjoy it. I can't. I refuse to get corned beef from anywhere else but the deli that my mom works at.
Really, you won't try a corned beef sandwich from Diamonds?
You know, I don't want to. The pastrami is too freaking good to pass up.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll have to support Joe in this, because sometimes when you go to a place and they just make that one thing that you just love more than any other dish, and you just know that if you vary from what you normally order, like you'll probably still enjoy it, but it won't be like the dish, like the one that you've been dreaming of.
Right. And that's a place. The place that Kyle's talking about is a place that's not close to me at all. And the only time that I can get it is when I have a training for work, because the training facility that we have to go to is close to it. So it's also, so it's a once in a while place. So then when I get it, it's really hard not to try something different, because I don't have the ability to just say, all right, well, maybe next week I'll just go
respect that. I respect that.
Yeah.
It's in downtown Akron, Ohio. If anyone's near, try Diamonds Deli.
If you've never heard of Akron, Ohio, that's where LeBron James is from.
Yep.
I almost, but I wasn't going to be able to keep a straight face. I almost asked who LeBron James was just to watch your faces, but I was going to immediately start laughing, so I just dropped it.
Yeah,
I
would have probably just kicked you off the stream, because even every non-sports person knows who LeBron James is.
I'm sorry, Allen Iverson all the way, baby.
I got nothing.
Oh man,
I love
pound for pound, the greatest basketball player of all time. Dude's 6 foot with sneakers on.
No, he's not pound for pound one of the greatest of all time, but he's really good.
Yeah,
maybe one of the best point guards of all time.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I think he's like, what is he, the 5th all-time leading scorer? Isn't he up there?
I would imagine.
Doing what he did,
he's probably top 20.
Doing what he does or did at 6 foot is impressive.
Right. He had the hustle.
I gotta look now.
Yeah. Now you're gonna look it up. I think he's probably top 20.
I think he's top 10, but I could be wrong.
I was, hedging my bets there, but I mean, he's good.
Yeah. So Holly, while we get ready to wind down and wrap up, is there anything else that people should know or look forward to when it comes to Whiskey and Hardtack? I know we got new merch. that needs to be bought if you're a big Whiskey and Hardtack fan. I know you got, I have a couple shirts from you. I got a couple hats from you.
25.
I literally have just about all your scents, I think, instead, other than Strange Bromance for whatever
I
reason.
still can't believe you don't have Strange Bromance. Like, how did that happen?
I don't know. I need to just get it. I'm just going to get it.
Yeah,
you're
just,
that's funny.
You need to. Well, I mean, there's nothing wild and crazy. Like I'm a little exhausted on wild and crazy this year. I mean, I've done two pretty big things already. I will be doing some stuff, but not on the same scale. Like not on the same scale as a wash bar. We'll probably expand the wash bar lineup, but not on the same scale as, something completely unheard of. There are some things I'm going to have to do that I didn't want to do. To tell you the truth, we're going to have to redo the conditioner. There is a supply chain issue, a major supply chain issue with some of the components of the conditioner, and we're not going to be able to use the same formulation. So I have like 80 bottles left, and literally that's going to be it.
Wow.
Okay. So that's probably the big thing that I'm working on trying to scramble. It was not something we planned to do. It's just there's so much going on worldwide right now, and importing different things and getting stuff that there are some things you literally are just, you're up a creek. And this was one that did not see coming. My importer did not see coming. Like it was like, okay, now we're hosed. So there will be some reformulation. Like we will still do something. And I do want to offer a solid conditioner bar to kind of go with the solid beard wash bars. And those would be easier to do different scents in than a liquid conditioner. But that's definitely something we're still working and trying to formulate and come up with. I have it actually all broken out on paper. A couple of different tests I want to do, but I haven't actually made the different tests because I always do it small first and then I'll make it bigger and send to a select few people and then go there. The logo, so I do want to address that real quick. The logo was always temporary. There's a whole story about right before I launched Whiskey N Hardtack. What is it with designers and us? We just have the worst luck until the most recent one, which is she is gold. Like she is lit. I am not telling you guys who she is because I need her all for myself. But we lost our designer a month before our launch, and we launched in May of 2019. And so I was left with, holy crap, what are we going to do? So the logo that was the original logo and all the designs were me, and a lot of caffeine and a lot of chocolate and a lot of long nights designing it all myself. And I remember thinking to myself, all right, this is just what we've got. This is where we are right now. Done is good enough. Let's get it out there. Let's get it on the market and move. But it was always something that I kind of had in the back of my head. It was like, okay, I really want to get what we really wanted, in the first place. And, Don and I spent a lot of time going back and forth, and Don is very artistically gifted and I am not. I've got the technology on lock, but he's got the artist skills. And, I was just saying different things and he was just sketching things out. And, what he came up with, I was like, that's it. That's the thing that's in my head. That's what we have to make happen. And that's now what's on your shirt and your hat.
Awesome. Yeah, Don is the unsung hero of Whiskey N Hardtack. We love Don. He's our hero. He plays a huge role in regards to how Whiskey N Hardtack runs. And so that is awesome. Kyle, do you have anything else, man, before we wrap this bad boy up?
I just want to thank Holly for being here. She's always awesome. She's always generous with her giveaways. Let's throw some love for Holly in the chat, guys, giving away 2 combos. We really appreciate that. She's always a lot of fun.
3
combos. 3 combos. I apologize. 3. It's like the genie from Aladdin. 3 wishes.
3 wishes. You get to 3 combos.
Right. Make sure you guys hit her up on Cameo because she is on there doing all your birthday wishes. But no, man, that's all I had, guys. Thank you. This was definitely a special stream tonight. So thank you everyone for being with us.
I stayed awake. Like, look at that.
Yes, I forgot to bring that up. Yeah, it is past a quarter to 11, way past Holly's bedtime, but she stayed up for us, and that's awesome.
Yeah,
you guys know pretty much every one of my scents. What would you tell Aaron Rodgers to pick?
Okay, I haven't tried Whiskey N Hardtack yet. I'm a smoky, tobacco, complex, manly scent type of guy. Since he's saying complex and manly, God, how about and I'm embarrassed that I'm blanking on this. Gambling. You still making Gambling Man?
Yeah, still make Gambling Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're like, why wouldn't I?
Like, hello.
I go Gambling Man because it's got Whiskey N Hardtack written all over it, and it's still that manly, complex scent.
I'm going to say there's a sale on Dark Horse. I'm going to say Dark Horse.
Yeah, Dark Horse is except in the bar soap, because it actually sells really way better in the bar soap for some reason. It's being discontinued, so it's actually on a clearance price right now. But Aaron, I would tell you would probably want to try Ravager, and you would probably want to try Mystery Man. Because
I was going to say Mystery Man too.
Mystery Man and Ravager are 2 of the strongest scents in the lineup. And if you like those darker, more complex kind of manly, Mystery Man airs on the sweeter side because it's got a little bit of that coconut water. It's not like a suntan coconut, don't get me wrong, but it's like a fresh coconut. But it's got like a lot of oud in it and stuff like that. So those 2, Ravager doesn't have oud in it, but it's another like manly, darker scent. It's actually very popular. If you just went on sales in the past year, Ravager is actually overtaking Gambling Man. So just, FYI, Ravager is actually essentially your dark horse.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Anyway, like I said, that's my recommendation, but I think we still have some sampler sets in stock. So that's probably your best way to kind of go across the different scents right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, got 2 of my 3 suggestions. Oh yeah, Strange Bromance is its own animal. It totally is its own animal. It is strange. I mean, it's good, but it's also like really strange. Oh, that's another thing. Yeah. Strange Bromance will be coming in bar soap in August. So that's one that I haven't told anybody, but we actually will have that in August in bar soap. So you could smell like bromance from head to bro. Does that work?
From head to bro.
There you go.
Gentleman's Cut and Command Collab are my wish. Nice. J. Cruz's. Nice. Very nice. All right, guys. Well, hey, we are out of here. Thank you guys so much for being here. But of course, we will be back next week. But yeah, that's all we have. Until then, everyone, be safe, and we will see you guys next week.
Cousins and Holly out.